Now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, here's Smith again.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
All day, dog.
They'll run on first down. Smith.
Go, go! Let's run! Let's run!
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
29 is a Mike. Mike.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's got Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Let's go.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8.
I'm coming. Hey, Mike 20, Mike.
Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. And his pass, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Hurry, ready, go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Yellow.
Here we go, here we go. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Give to Smith out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On second down, here's Smith again. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Mike 29. Let's go.
Black Ultra. Ready, go.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua.
Watch the screen. Watch the
To
screen.
the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Sanders' kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Play action. Garoppolo. Now he's forced out left. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
11.
There in the middle. 55. Blue Dan.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll begin with a handoff to Smith. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
I got him.
49. Mike, 49.
Tua going to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Matt Nagy wants the officials to take another look at that one. He'll throw out the challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's got this down to the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Go ahead. Mike, 55. Right there.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, eat!
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Now watch one.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Here we go. Wait, eat!
Check, 55 to Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
13. 36.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Buying time to his left. And Garoppolo wisely, given his injury history, sliding to the ground there after picking up the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
21. Here we go.
Again, it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Here we go.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Get him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And this is Parker, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a dump off here complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
49, got it.
Blue striker.
49.
Hey, here we go. Check that.
Now Tua.
Check the backer.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
65, 65.
55's my guy.
Now Garoppolo. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Wait, 80.
Get ready. Trip.
21, 21.
Got 3.
Garoppolo to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Gun.
I got motion.
1, Omaha. Stay hot.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
Trips over here. That's overload.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Hey, Mike, 20.
One final try for Tagovailoa. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the Giants are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Let's go.
Well, we were on hand for a fun